Bulls Nation, I am stunned for words. Even now, about 10-15 minutes later after the game, the Bulls lost in an absolute stunner to the Portland Trailblazers. And at the end of the day, there is a lot to talk about in this game. This was a very important game, and the Bulls did walk away from a loss. But once again, the way that we lose, and of course, the things that we have to do to get back into games is going to be a big focus point in today's video. So without further ado, let's talk about the Portland Trailblazers versus the Chicago Bulls in this video. What's up, everybody? It's the Aidan Sports Show, and welcome back to another video. Today we've got a Chicago Bulls versus Portland Trailblazers game reaction. The Chicago Bulls found their way 19 points down to come back and take the lead in the fourth quarter. However, one clutch shot from Damian Lillard, one buzzer beater over a 7'1" player takes us out of that game, and the Chicago Bulls lose in controversial, heartbreaking fashion. This reminds me a lot of the Warriors game, and I'll give you some reasons why. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aidan Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on this game was. There is a lot to talk about in retrospect to this game, so I might not be able to get to absolutely everything. But what I can say is that this loss felt a lot like the Warriors because of how the game was run towards the final stretches of the game. Zach LaVine made a huge shot in the fourth quarter from nearly the logo. And is it a bad shot? Probably. But when he makes it, no one's going to complain about that. So he makes the shot. And then Portland ends up getting a very good layup from Damian Lillard. And then they trap Zach LaVine. And this is something that in the dying seconds of the game, you can't allow to happen. You can't get trapped with the final seconds of the game. Jump ball, we lose the jump ball. Damian Lillard, fadeaway three. Look, it's a very bad shot from Damian Lillard, but this is what he's known for. At the end of the day, this is why Damian Lillard is one of the best point guards in the NBA, why he's my favorite point guard to watch in the NBA. This is the exact reason why. He makes a ridiculous shot to win the game for Portland, and they walk away from the Bulls' home with a win. A win that they probably should have got in that third quarter and second quarter, but a win that arguably the Bulls fought all the way back forward not to get. So this game feels a lot like that Warriors game. A tough shot to end the game, and they got it. And yeah, we lose to a buzzer beater once again. This loss is very important. It's a very important game that we just lost, and now we have to try and find a winning streak here because we can't keep losing to these close games. We can't keep giving away the ball. Another thing that we mentioned a lot in the beginning of the season, and it's pretty much made its way all the way through this season. We cannot keep turning the ball over. Look, we're competing in so many of these games. We are coming close against good teams. We are coming, sometimes we get blown out, but other times we are really, really good, and we provide a competition for these teams. If the Chicago Bulls could just limit their turnovers, what a team, what a different story the season could be. And this is becoming a big concern now, giving the ball away. And not only that, we're not defending when we give the ball away. We allow too many points off of turnovers, and it cost us again today. We could have won this game if we limited our turnovers. Portland had 3 turnovers in the fourth quarter, and we did not make them pay for it as much as we should have. So at the end of the day, this is a very tough loss to take. But at the end of the day, this is probably a loss that we should have had. In the second quarter, we were terrible. We were terrible in the second quarter. We missed 10 open threes in a row. But we worked our way back, and that's probably why this loss means a little bit more, because we fought our way back. We took the lead in the fourth quarter. A lot of us believed that we were going to win this game in the final minute of the game. Ah, man, I'm still stunned. This is why Damian Lillard is what he is, man. This is why I like him, but he didn't have to do it to us, man. He didn't have to do it to us, and he did. I'm not happy with that. I really am not happy with that. At the end of the day, we do have a lot more games to look forward to. It's a long season ahead of us, but we must find ways to defend. We missed Wendell Carter massively today, and we need to find ways to be able to limit the turnovers. We need to find ways to do that. Otherwise, we're not going to win a lot of games. It's clear that we are a good team. I think most people that watch us can say, yeah, the Bulls are a good team. But if you can't limit turnovers, you will not win games. You will not win enough games. And the Bulls need to find a way to do that. We're a young team. Yes, we're a fast-tempo team. We are going to lead the league in turnovers probably this season. But we have to do a better job than what we are of limiting those turnovers. We're going to play fast. Taking care of the ball becomes 10 times more important. And that's what the Chicago Bulls need to learn how to do. It's as simple as that. This loss is not career-defining. It's not the end of the world. But now we're sitting a little bit further behind of the playoff race than we would like to be. Now we need to pick up wins against the Knicks. We need to pick up wins against the Magic. And we need to beat these teams to get back into this contention of the playoffs. We have to do that. We need to beat the teams that we're in competition with. Portland was not fantastic today. The first quarter, they were cold. The fourth quarter, they were cold. The third quarter, they were a bit mixed. And the second quarter, they obviously, we were cold. So we just have a lot to work on. We just have a lot to work on. This game shows that the Bulls still have a lot to work on. We did a fantastic job. A lot of our star players showed up today. We did a fantastic job in coming back and being able to be in the competition for this game, to take the lead. But you have to do more than that. If you're going to come all the way back, you can't give away a trap jump ball in the final seconds of the game. You can't give away a buzzer beater three. And I don't know. We could have managed this game a lot better than we did. Yeah, that's what pisses me off more about this game than anything. Let's go to individual performers. Larry Markkinen, amazing game, 31 points, 6 rebounds. Larry Markkinen kept us in this game in the second half. Absolutely phenomenal shooting. Got his dunks and and ones. An amazing game from Larry Markkinen. I want to see more games like this. Obviously, he's not going to score 30 every single night, but the way that he was shooting today, the way that he had balance in his scoring, he got to the paint, he made some threes. A very all-around good game from Larry Markkinen. Patrick Williams, 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Patrick Williams looked really aggressive in the first quarter. Then he kind of got away with things. He kind of became less aggressive towards the end of the game, the rest of the game. Again, a very similar thing to his normal games. I want to see him be more aggressive. This guy can score. But he just doesn't seem to be shooting enough, or there's not enough plays being run for him to get more shots than what he does. So again, it was a good game from Patrick Williams. I do like to see him score a little bit more. It's up to Bulls to find him a little bit more than what they do. Daniel Gafford. Oh my, we have to talk about Daniel Gafford. At the end of the day, the Chicago Bulls, look, this season is not dead and buried for us. And for anybody that thinks it is, we have a long way to go before we can define how good of a team we're going to be this season. But please, if you're not going to play Daniel Gafford, if you're only going to play him 10 minutes in a game like this, when Enes Kanter is absolutely thriving, and Daniel Gafford only plays 10 minutes, a guy that I think can do better on Enes Kanter than anybody on our team, please go find a big man. If the rosters do extend, please sign one in free agency. Sign anyone that's available at the center position. So at the end of the day, if you're not going to play Daniel Gafford in a game like this, when Enes Kanter is posting up every single person that he's on, Thaddeus Young was too little for him. He had some good defensive plays, Thaddeus Young, but overall Enes Kanter got his way with every single player on our team. Daniel Gafford needed to play a little bit more today. I don't know why he didn't. But again, we seem to lose a lot more games when we seem to pretty much give away leads when he's on the court. So I don't know what to say. I think the Bulls need to go find a center. If the rosters do extend to allow us to go and get some free agent sign anybody or make a trade, do something. We need a center right like ASAP. We truly miss Wendell Carter. I know Thaddeus Young had an amazing game, but we really missed Wendell Carter. We really missed someone that can do a lot more around the offensive end and defensively, it looks like. I don't think Daniel Gafford's the answer right now. I think he's more of a bench player. So we need to find a center that can start. We really do. Maybe Thaddeus Young should take that starting position. I don't know. But at the end of the day, 10 minutes of Daniel Gafford is not enough. It's not enough. And there has to be a reason why he's not playing. So we need to find a way to get a center into this team, or maybe we just need to find a different rotation, because Daniel Gafford does not seem to be the answer. Zach LaVine, amazing game, 26 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds. Zach LaVine was a little bit hesitant towards this game, if I have to say, but he definitely took over in the fourth and the third quarter. Second half was definitely a much better half for Zach LaVine. He was trying to get his teammates open. At the end of the day, Zach LaVine made the biggest shot of the night, but also probably got trapped. He was also the one that got trapped. And he also was the one that lost the jump ball when he arguably should have won it. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say, but he had a very good game. I can't blame Zach LaVine for this loss at all. I mean, I don't know how many turnovers he have. I will add that in. But I don't think Zach LaVine was to blame for this. Kobe White had a very good game himself. Finally got back to scoring ways. 20 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. The Bulls came very close, and most likely that's because Kobe White played better. That seems to be a common theme. When Kobe White doesn't play well, the Bulls don't seem to get really close. For the most part in that second half, especially when the Bulls were kind of slowing down and conceding a 19-point lead, or giving away 19-point lead to Portland, Kobe White was the one that was keeping us in that game. So I thought he had a good game. That's all I can really say. Thaddeus Young, 8 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. Nearly a triple-double for Thaddeus Young. I thought he played instrumental minutes today. It's a shame we didn't walk out with the victory for him, because I thought he played very, very well. And obviously, Garrett Temple had 9 points and 1 rebound. No one else is really to talk about in terms of this game, to be honest. So, yeah, we'll just move on from that. Let's talk about the must improved. This is tough. This is really tough. I have to pick Daniel Gafford. I know he only played 10 minutes, but why is this guy not playing more? We arguably say that Daniel Gafford is one of the better rim protectors in the NBA. He averages a lot more blocks and all of these things, but he's only playing 10 minutes. Why is he only playing 10 minutes? He didn't do too badly in those 10 minutes, but the Bulls always seem to get to in the plus minus. Daniel Gafford is always the worst. Why is that? And I don't know, but you'd think he would play more. Like, if he's going to be starting, why is he starting for this team if he's only playing 10 minutes? That's all I need to say. Felicio played some minutes today. He didn't do too badly as well. I have to mention that. But why is Daniel Gafford not playing enough? Why is he only playing 10 minutes? I don't know if that's a coaching decision, but there seems to be something with Daniel Gafford that makes the Bulls hesitant to play him. If Daniel Gafford's not the right answer, then we need a big man. We need someone that can rim protect. We need someone that could go out there and block some shots, or someone that can do a decent job defending big men. It's as simple as that. We need to go and get a big man. If Wendell Carter's out this entire month and we still have ambitions to win this season, we need to get a big man. We need to get someone that can rim protect. I don't know where we're going to get that from. I don't know if it's free agency. I don't know if we're going to waive a player to get a player. I don't know where that's going to come from. But at the end of the day, we cannot keep going throughout this season with Daniel Gafford starting and only playing 10 minutes, and we don't have a rim protector coming off the bench. We don't have one. So we need to find areas for that. The player of the game, look, the Bulls had very good players today. I think I'm going to give it to Zach LaVine. I know Larry Markkinen had 31 points today. He came alive in the second half, but I thought Enes Kanter also had his way with Larry Markkinen a lot of the time. Damian Lillard did very, very well. Larry Markkinen had to switch on him as well. Defensively, I didn't think Larry Markkinen was terrific today. And that's why Zach LaVine's probably going to get the player of the game. For me personally, Thaddeus Young definitely deserves a shout out as well for his near triple-double performance. But yeah, overall, this Bulls team, this just feels terrible. It really does feel terrible. I have no other way to explain it, but it feels terrible. Our next game is against the New York Knicks. We do have 2 games against the New York Knicks. This is a team full of big men. This is a team that love to play with their big men. Julius Randle's having a fantastic season for the New York Knicks. Obi Toppin is a good rookie for them. They have a bunch of players on the front court that could do damage. So the Chicago Bulls, I expect us to win at least one of these games. Hopefully both. We need to win both because we blew this game. We could have won this game. At the end of the day, we have the Knicks twice, the Magic twice, and then the Washington Wizards. The Bulls need to find a way to beat these teams. These are the teams that are in competition with us. These are the teams that the Bulls have to beat. You can get away with losing to Boston and to the Lakers because they're a better team than us. Giving a buzzer beater to Portland, it sucks. But now the Knicks need to become must-win games. These are the teams we're in competition with. The Knicks have done very, very well this season. We need to find a way to beat them. That's all I can really say on this game. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. I don't know if you can tell or not. I am just absolutely devastated. I really am. At the end of the day, it's never nice to have your heart in your chest moment and Damian Lillard just push you to the sword. And look, credit to the Portland Trailblazers. They did play well. They heated up from the 3-point line. Damian Lillard's an absolute monster. And again, I just wish he didn't do it against us. He's my favorite point guard to watch, but why did he have to do it against us? That's just, it's heartbreaking at the end of the day. But again, we got the Knicks next. Let's see what we could do against the Knicks. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully the Bulls can pick up their winning ways. We need to pick up our winning ways. We've lost 3 in a row now. 3-game win streak now to 3-game losing streak. We need to end that losing streak against the New York Knicks. We can't let this get out of hand here, and we wait and see what happens. Take care and peace.